You do it almost every day. You shake hands with somebody. I do it almost without thinking. Have you ever been mad at somebody and not wanting to shake hands with them? If so, then maybe you've stopped and thought a little bit about the handshake. I was reflecting on the American handshake this morning. We've not always done that. Back in the New Testament times, they didn't shake hands. Paul said in Romans 16:16, greet one another with a holy kiss. It was a custom in that day and in some parts of the world today to greet people with a kiss on the cheek. Some of you may like doing that with some individuals, and then again, you may not like doing it with others. We're not going to go there. Let's just say this was supposed to be a holy kiss when Paul referred to it. In America, our greeting and parting has been replaced by the handshake. Ever wonder where that tradition came from? One theory says that the handshake, as we know it today, evolved from a custom of Roman soldiers who carried daggers in their right wristbands. They would extend their hand and then grasp each other's weapon hand as a non-threatening sign of goodwill. In other words, you were showing you were coming in peace and not a threat. It was a sign of friendship. You were basically saying, I don't have a weapon, buddy. A handshake was a demonstration that each person did not possess concealed weapons and intended no harm to the other person. The ancient Greeks used the handshake as a welcoming sign of friendliness, hospitality, and trust. When presidents or diplomats come together, they use it to give a sense of equality to the meeting. The playing field is leveled and the proceedings can concur, unfettered by feelings of inequality. In the business world, a handshake's not what it used to be. In the past, it could form a binding contract that pledged both your wealth and your honor. At one point in the banking industry, a person could lend and borrow money based on the palm-to-palm contact called a handshake. We would simply say, let's shake on it. Men can be funny about a handshake. A weak handshake can signify inattentiveness, weakness, insecurity, or even rudeness to some. A strong handshake can speak about confidence and openness. As I've thought and digested the handshake today, it seems to me that it boiled down to saying things like, hi, I'm glad to see you. I'm your friend. You can trust me. My word is my bond. I'm a friend. I have no hidden agenda. Whether we shake hands or greet with a kiss, it seems that it's a good thing to convey to people that we can be trusted and that we're genuine and that we have no hidden agendas. All too often in our culture, people tend to not be trustworthy. Their word does not matter for much. They can smile at you in front of your face while they slice and dice away at you behind your back. When a believer in Christ speaks to you, you ought to know that what he says is true and trustworthy. Matthew 5:37 says, simply let your yes be yes and your no, no. In the book of Romans, people who talk about you behind your back are listed with a pretty rough crowd. In Romans 1, this group is lumped together. It says, these people are being filled with all unrighteousness, wickedness, greed, evil, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, malice. They are gossips, slanderers, haters of God, insolent, arrogant, boastful, inventors of evil, disobedient to parents, without understanding, untrustworthy, unloving, unmerciful. And although they know the ordinance of God, that those who practice such things are worthy of death, they not only do the same, but also give heartily approval to those who practice them. Did you get that? People who will shake your hands and give the appearance of friendship and trust, and then deceive you by talking negatively about you when you're not there. People who will then gossip about you or slander or say bad things about you or not hold your trust when you're not there. They're lumped in with haters of God that have no understanding and are worthy of death. Wow, that's strong. It seems like God might take a handshake a little more seriously than we do. As I have reflected today, the thing God may want us to hear is that we should be honest, straightforward, loving, and gracious. When we extend our hand, whether in friendship or trust, we should be people who can be genuine, trustworthy, and honorable. Let's be careful. It's so easy to gossip. It's so easy to fall into the trap of listening to other people's negativity and complaining and just jump on the bandwagon and go for the ride. Proverbs 20:19 says, "He who goes about as a slanderer reveals secrets. Therefore do not associate with a gossip." Proverbs 19:16 says, "Do not go about spreading slander among your people." Paul warns us against people in 1 Timothy 5:13 who spend their time gossiping from house to house, meddling in other people's business, and talking about things they shouldn't. James 4:11 warns us, "Don't speak evil against each other, dear brothers and sisters. If you criticize and judge each other, then you are criticizing and judging God's law." Let's ask God today to help us guard what we say. Let's ask Him to show us what it means to be a trustworthy and honest person. A handshake is supposed to say that we have nothing concealed. We're not hiding a weapon. What you see is what you get. So let's not have hidden agendas. Let's not stir up gossip. Let's not talk behind people's back. Proverbs 13:3 says, "Those who control their tongue will have a long life." Opening your mouth can ruin everything. Here's a simple test. Don't talk about anyone. Talk to them. When you talk to them, talk in love and honesty and openness. It's never right to talk bad behind somebody's back. God bless you.